That boy Pluto.
Who's that going to be? It's Popeye. Are you all right?
Yep, good.
You look good today, if you don't mind me saying. What are you laughing at? Oh, yeah, that don't look good. Get rid of the chalks, mate.
Mate, what
Coming up to September, mate.
The weather dictates. The dictate of the weather are wear shorts.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually a common saying, is it? Yeah. Should we start? Let's do it. Hello and welcome to another episode of 21 Minutes to Go, the all singing, all dancing episode of 21 Minutes to Go with me, Andy Olsen, and him over there.
Hello.
Jason Cundy. Big podcast coming up.
Who stinks?
Before we start the podcast, notice anything different about my hair?
No, not really, mate.
Because it always looks great.
No. Do
you know what I've got in it?
What?
I've got Goldstein's Golden Paste.
When are you going to get some of your pay?
Is that today?
You gave me a couple the other week on the lift.
That was something else.
Oh, no, sorry.
My hair product.
All right, okay.
Goldstein's Golden is out today.
Get me some.
How good's that?
Can't wait.
Go get it. It's going to go quick. I must say before we move on that the podcast, I've noticed the podcast when it started had a structure. Now it feels a little bit like we empty our heads and that's the podcast. It still has a structure, but like I noticed the last podcast we did last week was a little bit like, we didn't have time for Cundy's autobiography.
No.
We didn't really do a story of TalkSport yesteryear.
No.
Well, we did actually. We did the one when you and I were meant to be working together. But do you know what I mean? Although you saved it. Your story was unbelievable.
Which one?
The story you told last week was about the boy who could run 50 miles an hour.
That's not a story. Already. That's animal training.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Have you got another animal? By the way, you texted me this morning saying today's beats last week.
This one is outstanding. I don't know whether I can keep the levels up that I'm finding at the minute.
Probably not.
I don't know whether I can, mate.
Now, last week you brought in loads of papers and I said, don't read it. Is this one in your head?
It's in my head.
That's it.
But I've got my mobile phone.
No,
I just need a couple of little tweaks.
No, you don't. I've told you.
Okay, I tell you what.
No.
During the podcast, I'll read it.
No, don't read it during the podcast. I want your... No.
I've told you. Oh, look.
No,
it's off. Look, phone's off.
Okay.
Right? Honestly, you're such a bully.
Right, questions. This one's coming from Daza B's response. Oh, sorry, he's responded, so it's Daza B. Goldstein's Paul nickname is the Galeforce. Were you aware of that?
What do you think?
What would Cundy's nickname be if he was a pool player?
Oh, what a great question that is.
You must have had a nickname as a player.
No.
No. You did, but you've never been able to talk about it.
Oh, well, shed the light.
Yeah, you've never been able to talk about it.
What do you mean?
I think you can talk about it on here.
Well, what's my nickname?
Yeah, you told me this before, but you've always said on air, can't say that.
Which one?
Cundy?
Yeah. What? I don't know where you're going.
You do?
I don't.
Well, you always told me you had a nickname, but you couldn't talk about it on air because it rhymed with an infamous serial killer in America. Well, I'm stunned.
But no,
you told me your nickname was Ted.
Oh no, Ted's different. Oh no,
I thought it was Ted Bundy.
Oh no, matey. Oh no, there's a reason why I've not shed this one. Oh, do you want? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can reveal it.
Wow.
I don't know.
I always thought the reason you couldn't tell me it was Ted because of Ted Bundy.
No. My brother's people call my brother Ted because Cundy Bundy. Right. But my Ted is very different.
Oh my days.
Oh my.
Well, this is early in the podcast.
I mean, it's on a pre-season tour.
So you're going to tell it?
It's on a pre-season tour. I don't know whether I can, Stinks. No, I don't think I can, mate.
Why can't you tell me?
Because it involves too many other people. I mean, can I call them player?
Yeah. I'll just bleep them out.
No, I can't say their names.
Yeah, I'll just bleep them out. Why?
Marriage is...
If I'm bleeping it out, it doesn't matter.
No, I'd rather not.
Okay, call them Bill and Ben. The Flower Pot Men.
How do you know that?
Just call them Bill and Ben. That's fine.
Oh, it stinks. It's a terrible story. It's a terrible story.
Tell it. Well, this is why you're called Ted.
Yeah, but it's a terrible story. It's one of those that never gets out.
Well, he's coming out now. It's up to you.
Okay, I was single at the time.
Were you single at the time?
100%.
You have to be.
No, I was only, for the sake of this story, right?
Yeah.
Right.
This is amazing.
Oh, my God. So, I was only 19. I hadn't yet made my 19, whatever, 20. I was definitely single, I think. And
in case the lawyers are listening.
No, I'm divorced now, so it don't matter.
Okay, it's fine.
It don't matter. So we were in Sweden, right? And we went to Sweden, and I hadn't. No, do you know what? I hadn't made my debut. It was the year that Andy Townsend and Dennis Wise joined the club.
Can you name them?
Of course I can, because they joined the club. It was 1990. I remember it now, right? And we went to Sweden on a pre-season tour. It's the first time I've been involved on a pre-season tour with the first team, and it was, it was full on, like training. Everything was done like we say in this. We played about 4 or 5 games on pre-season.
I don't need to know this, do I?
No, you don't. I don't know. I'll bore you that anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, just let you know, we were professional.
Right. Okay. I understand what.
Anyway, we had a night out. This night out.
Okay, so that's where it started.
And the nightclub we ended up at was called the Dag and Nat. And the Dag and Nat, apparently, in Swedish, I think it was in Sweden, was day and night. I think it's Dag and Nat, right? Anyway,
again, is this relevant?
No, it's okay. Please, you want to get the juicy bits, don't you? Right?
Please don't tell me what you were drinking.
Anyway, we had a couple of beers. So we went to this nightclub, and everyone knows Chelsea's in town. It was quite a big deal at the time. Anyway, I
don't know where this is going.
Get to a nightclub.
You told us the nightclub, Dag and Nat.
Dag and Nat. And of course, the single lads are, busy.
Trying to Dag and Nat.
Well,
right.
Yeah, we did. Anyway, so we go round. Anyway, I happened to bring a young lady back.
Oh, that's fine.
I know. But the next bit's terrible, mate.
Hold on, you didn't kid her, right?
No.
So you didn't have to deny that, by the way.
I know, but I had to think about the next bit.
You took a young lady back.
Young lady. Oh, I don't know if I can tell it, mate. I don't think I can tell it. I don't think I can tell it.
Are you serious?
No, I just don't think. Nothing happened untoward. It was fine.
Yeah.
We had fun. I just don't think I can tell the story, mate.
Can I tell the story of when I made a joke? I don't know if you remember this. Of when you told me about how you found out you had testicular cancer.
It's great. Yes, great.
Do you remember this?
I do remember it. Yeah.
So it was all very serious.
Yeah, right? Yes, I do. I remember it only too well. It's very good, actually. I still enjoy it.
And I don't think I knew you obviously not as well as I know you, but it was probably about 2 years into our relationship, right?
Yeah, go on.
And I think we were on air, and there's always a moment where I see a joke in my head, and in a minuscule second, I have to make a call as to whether or not
you do it or don't.
And I usually do.
Yeah.
Right?
Call it and then regret it or not.
In fact, I'll tell you the time where I held back on a joke in a minute. I don't know if you know that story, right? But you were telling the story, and it was all very serious. And you said, I was sitting down watching telly, this is right?
Yeah, go on.
And you were watching EastEnders.
Correct.
And you put your hand down your trousers, and it was at that moment you felt a lump in your testicle.
It was massive. It was huge. It was like a big old, And I'm thinking...
And so I said, at the moment that you held your testicle and felt the lump, did you then go...
It's a very good joke. It's a good joke, that Stinks,
Thank
by the way.
you.
No,
because I didn't know whether or not...
No, it's fine. Mate, you know me, right? I can talk openly about the fact that it don't bother me.
And it's good that you can, because there'll be people listening to this or that they take a lot of strength from...
Check yourselves out, boys.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Check yourselves out, right? And also, if you're a female listening, check your boyfriend or your husband out, because...
Oh, your breasts?
Or breasts as well? Yeah. Or get your boyfriend and check your breasts out.
Yeah.
Because that...
Actually,
because everyone's just checking around.
I don't want this to be too serious, this program, but that is a serious subject. Yeah. But basically, we're saying is just have a feel of each other.
Have a feel of each other.
While you're listening to us.
Yeah.
Richie Sticks.
Sticksy? I love giving nicknames. It's so good.
Sticksy.
Sticks.
Do you ever think about how Kevin has aged? And probably sounds like Schmeltz Herring now anyway. I think that's probably the perfect time to talk about.
Yeah, maybe it is.
So how long, if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, go into YouTube, check out on TalkSport, Schmeltz Herring call. It's over 2 million. It's probably the biggest call TalkSport we've ever taken.
It's up there. It's up there with when he said, "You're not finished."
Yes,
it's that.
He's only
level.
28 or whatever it was.
Yeah, you know.
So Jay and I were. Do you know what was lucky about it? So Jay and I were doing Sports Bar, and it was quite early on in TalkSport's decision to film shows.
It was in the new studio as well.
The old one now.
The old one.
Yeah. But TalkSport hadn't really had cameras up for too long. And it was probably the one that, because it went nuts on social media, as in the visual side of things, that made people at TalkSport go, holy fuck, we can make money out of this. Probably, right? Because it did over 2 million. It was nuts. And so, in a nutshell, I won't go through it all because I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go back and check it. But in a nutshell, a young kid phoned up. It was for the midnight train.
Your line, this goes under the radar.
Okay.
His name's Kevin, and you said, are you home alone? Right? And it's one of those, unless you know how subtle that was, and he said, no.
And that, you're right, and that built the whole, you're absolutely right.
But that there alone, if you miss it, you go, but you can do it 10 times, go, oh my God, it's a reference to...
It's a Home Alone with Kevin,
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
That goes under the radar.
I forgot about that. So I said, are you home alone? And then I said, because you need your bill payer's permission, right? Which is not actually true. No. You can find it when but it just, that's where we went with the answer of that. And he said, no, I'm here with my dad and my mum. And we were like, we'll put your mum on. And he put his dad on, but it was just him. You could tell it was him doing a deep voice. Hello. Is that Schmeltz? It's his mum, Hannah Herring. So we won't go over what was said in the call, but it was just one of those moments where you go, fucking hell.
Yeah.
It'll
never happen again.
It will never happen again. And it's good that we're talking about it because you and I never really discussed this. But when you and I did our last ever show for TalkSport together, the Sports Bar, right?
Yeah.
Sports Bar. One of the questions was, should we try and get him on?
Yeah.
And I said straight away, no, I don't want him on. I didn't want him on for a number of reasons. One, I didn't want to speak to him again because I thought it was just perfect.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to hear his view on it. It was just perfect, right? And I tell you what I thought underlined that decision was you mentioned it just now that he's not finished, he's 28.
Yeah.
They got that guy back on for the TalkSport anniversary of 25 years. Did you hear that on the breakfast show?
No.
And he came back on, they talked about it, and he said, I did that on purpose. It was a set-up joke. And I thought, I don't believe you.
I don't believe him either.
I don't.
No, that's rubbish.
Yeah, but he said that.
No.
And I thought, well, that takes something away from just the how innocent the joke was to begin with. Yeah, and so I never ever wanted Kevin to come back on, and he thankfully didn't.
But you know what? At the end of the whole interview,
I know this is exactly
where you say to him, "Will you come back on tomorrow?" He went, "No," and that just ended it beautifully. It's like perfect. We're never going to speak to you again, and we never have, as far as we're aware.
Yeah,
and he never phoned up. I've never heard his voice again. It's a standalone piece of just magic on radio that you can't even think about. Trying to design that is impossible.
Yeah. If you're listening, thank you. And thank you for not phoning back and claiming it was you. Although, do you know what? We haven't probably got his name in the phone box anymore. So even if someone phoned back and claimed it was him, there's no way of confirming it.
It's gone. His voice is broken now.
Yeah.
Kevin, Hannah and Schmeltz, thank you. I love you.
Earlier on in the podcast, I said to you, I've only ever stopped myself from saying the wrong thing once.
On what?
Well,
on air?
No, ever. Ever. And I thought I'd tell you that story.
Go on, then.
Hold on, can I tell you that story that affects people?
Change the names.
No, I can't because it's a relation.
Oh, stinks.
I can. Yes, I suppose I can.
Make it up.
Well, no, I can't. It's a relation. I've just told you it's a relation. So this is the one and only time I've ever actually stopped myself from going.
That must be hard for you, mate.
Really tough. Because you know what's nuts about my brain, right? It's quite often I will come up with a punchline. Someone will say something and I go, boom, like that. Yeah. And as it comes out, a part of me will go, that was funny. Like I didn't know it was coming. And I don't know how that works.
Your mouth's quicker than your brain?
Yes. Yeah. And I'll think, fucking hell, that was quick.
That was good.
And so I didn't do that.
Yeah. What happened then?
I don't know how that works.
Must be part of the brain that's kicked in. Maybe you've got two brains. Maybe I'm
the man with two brains.
Yeah, maybe you've got two brains, think.
Yeah. Maybe.
There's the funny side of the brain, and there's the...
A mate of mine, we've got so much to talk about. A mate of mine's dad was dyslexic. Do you remember when you used to go to your mate's house and they had all their videos on the wall? On the shelves? Yeah?
Well,
and they'd write on the... you must remember that.
No, I do, but not on shelves, but go on. Shelves.
On shelves is irrelevant, but they had videos on display. You go to your mate's house.
Yeah, but okay, go on. I mean,
well, go on. What are you questioning?
What they had on shelves? What, like books?
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Well, it's shelves of videos, not shelves. What, like ceiling to floor?
Yeah.
What videos?
Yeah.
No,
home videos. Yeah.
Of home videos.
Yeah.
What was in them? No, they didn't. I've never been to someone's house and they got ceiling to floor with home videos. I think I've not, mate. Okay,
well, this particular friend of mine did. Is that nuts? I didn't think it was nuts.
Think about it.
That's normal, mate.
No, it's not.
Okay, where'd you keep all your videos?
But not on shelves. No, what, you got them on display?
Yeah.
Andy's first steps.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never seen that.
You still got that video? Anyway, he did. Right?
Okay. Well.
And he was dyslexic. Oh. Okay? Where he had the film The Man with Two Brains, he wrote The Man with Two Brians, right? And he also had another film called Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. That's what I remember. Anyway, this particular time that I edited myself and I stopped saying the wrong thing, someone in our family...
You're not got the name of my yard.
No.
I love the way you just
had died. Right?
Okay, well, that shut me right.
And we people die, there's nothing you can do about it.
I know.
And we all went back to someone's house.
He's treading on eggshells here.
This is fine. So far,
the glasses are off and his hands are moving along.
We all went back to someone's house and there was a big table, a dining room table.
Yeah.
And everyone was sitting on it, but there wasn't enough room for everyone. So the person that owned the house had set up at the end of the dining room table another little table. Okay. And I happened to be sitting on the little table, and right next to me, was sadly the woman whose husband had just been buried. Okay? Unfortunate that I would have that seat, or she would have that seat next to me.
To hear this.
So my wife...
Glasses are off.
My wife was sat opposite me on the little shitty table. Right? Yeah. So she was next to the other person. So it was me next to the person whose husband had just passed away.
Yeah.
My wife was opposite me.
Can I ask what relationship? Can we get that far or not?
No, because then I give it away. Very close.
Aunt?
I don't want to say, but not my side of the family.
Her aunt?
I don't want to say, right? But close.
Okay.
Right? And so I was trying. Obviously, everyone was sad, and I was trying to just lighten the mood a bit.
Trying to lead people along.
So I pretended that the table I was sat on, fuck knows why, I was in France. I don't know why. So I was going, we are in France, right? I don't know why, but because in the middle of the table was a little plant pot with a little flower in it. So I was going, little flower. I don't know why, little flower, and everyone was going, not funny, but I see what you're trying to do, like. And then I looked at the lady next to me, and I went, and my wife went, what? And I went, nothing. And she went, go on. And I went, no. And later on, my wife said, what were you going to say? You stopped yourself. And I went, yeah. And she went, what were you going to say? And I said I was going to say in a French accent, I asked for a seat near a window, not a seat near a widow. But I stopped myself saying it. That's the only time I've ever stopped myself from saying something. Now, before we move on, I'm just curious. Earlier on, I asked you about your nickname being Ted, and you started to tell the story. Right? Now, we've been talking off air, and you've said that you will tell the story now.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay, so I was 19, good-looking boy. Had all my hair back then.
You're trying to prolong this.
Okay, right. Okay, went to this club called the Dag and Nat.
You've told us this.
Okay.
So it's the day and night. You were there.
Basically, you want the nuts and bolts, don't you? Okay.
Yeah.
So I met this girl, right? Swedish, obviously, Dag and Nat. Right? Anyway,
what was she like?
She came. I mean, looking back, right? Weren't you? I mean, you know. I know. I could look. No.
Who does she look like now? So I've got a picture in my head.
Do you know what? No, that's one thing I remember. She wore a hat. She had like a cowboy hat on.
Right. So she looked like Clint Eastwood.
She had a cowboy hat on, right?
Right.
And she imagine.
You sure you didn't make this up?
Well, I'm telling you.
She riding a horse in this Dag and Nat?
I'm telling you the truth.
Right.
She had a hat like a cowboy. I can't remember, but it's black. I remember it's black, right? I mean, she missed. Anyway, all the lads knew so the lads. I've obviously managed to, secure some sort of.
Puller.
I pulled her, right? So
you snogged her.
Oh no, that was done.
Right.
It's not. It was on the dance floor. That was all taken.
Right. So I don't know where this is going.
But I was sharing a room with Graham Stewart.
Right. I'll just pause it.
Go on.
This is the story. This is building up to why your nickname is Ted and that you've never been able to tell me this before.
Correct.
I have no idea where this is going.
Correct, right? So I was sharing a room with Graham Stewart. He got back to the hotel early and handed the key in, right? And then when I got back to the hotel with said lady with hat...
Let's call her Clint.
Call her... You said Clint, didn't you?
Clint.
Anyway, I got back to the hotel, got my key.
Who are you with?
I'm just with Clint.
Right.
Me and Clint.
I just got a picture in my head of you and Clint Eastwood, yeah.
To be fair, she didn't have jeans on.
She had a stubble. Yeah. You, Clint.
Anyway, got the key, headed up to the room, opened the hotel room door.